Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be going over the transition from 73 to 74 and kind of just talk about it, as well as going over something that we've needed for a long time regarding our friends, okay? So we're not just going to be going over a review of what I did, but we're going to be talking about features that we could really use in the future. It will really help a lot of people out. You're going to love this one, so we'll go over that here in just a minute. But let's go ahead and take a look at what we have going on here. And again, I'm going to go over my strategy on how I made this work. This was extremely annoying. I would have to say it was because of the kilometers and them not registering when I would say I probably did 220 or 235 kilometers, and you know, some of it just didn't register. Make sure you have your adventure sync on, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and throw this video up right now. Now this is gonna be the last thing that I needed. I saved one last Dynamax power up for the very end. I got the kilometers, the medals, everything. So there we go. And we'll discuss which ones you wanna power up and how annoying that was as well, because it's a waste of dust. And XL candies. Well, it's a waste of candies mostly. All right, so we're looking good. We finished it up. If you know a place, if you know this place in Anchorage, it's called King Street. I went up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down for hours and hours. Now, here's a tip. When you're trying to get as much kilometers as physically possible, you want to go in a straight line. And then when you hit that end destination, you want to sit there for just a second, let it register, then go back. Doom, boom, boom, boom. Or if you can do a triangle, or if you can do a square, whatever. Just make sure you're not circling and cutting through, because that's going to screw up your kilometers. You're going to rip yourself off. Send 500 gifts to friends. Now, this is what we're going to talk about. And we're going to get into some more tips here and stuff, okay? As far as the tasks, I did go to a place on campus called, a place in Anchorage called UAA. It's our college, okay? It's a great place. There's a lot of Pokestops, and it's really nice at night when there's not that many people. I can just slowly catch. And it's really good to do them right now, because we do have those easy ghost tasks. Catch a ghost, catch a dark type, evolve a ghost, whatever the case may be. Really easy. Let's get into the tips that I was going to talk about for the friends. 2 days ago, that's not 2 days, that's like 100 days ago, or that was like a year ago or something like that. So what we need is an actual number as how long they've been offline, so we can determine whether or not we want to keep this person on our friends list. I'm going to be deleting people, and no offense to whoever I delete on camera here, but I don't know, I'm going to start deleting Patreon members. I need to go through the patrons who are still supporting me. You'll stay at the end credits. I'll leave you there. But I need to go through and see who's still there, because people like to add me on Patreon, or at least, you know, say they're gonna start helping me out. They pledge $1 or whatever, and then they cancel it like a week later so that they can get on my friends list. I'm not stupid. I see these things. You guys are goofy asses. Some of you. I appreciate all the supporters though, and it's fine. It's whatever. It's just annoying because now I have some extra people on my list that I need to go through and find out that I need to delete them. So if we can get an actual number as to how long these people have been offline, that would be fantastic. That would be absolutely amazing. Not 2 days. Why does it only go up to 2 days? Because at this point, I don't even know who the hell is really, you know, interacting with me. I have so many people. I'm so busy. I'm not paying attention. You know, there's a few people on my list that I can see. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. And I also want to show you this. Ever since I got up to level 70, my stats don't show in a raid. Do you see that? 0 battles, 0 kilometers, 0 Pokemon. Can you see that for me, or is that just a visual on my end? Or is that happening to you too? Because I haven't seen anybody else who's over 70 with those stats like that in a raid. So maybe it's just physically your own self seeing that. These are the shinies that I did get through all of this grinding that I did do. They were starting to come out of the woodwork. I did get a couple of hundreds. I do believe one, we'll see in a second. One is the Sinisty. So we'll go ahead and look that up. So there you go. All right. So I probably may max this out. It's very squishy ice type attacker. I'm not going to power this up right now. It's cool. It's my 3rd raid. I got 100. Fantastic. Now, when it comes to the task to power up a max move, what you're going to have to do is actually get it to 2. Okay. 1 doesn't count, well, at least for the attack. So you're going to have to pick Pokemon that you really want to invest in, because this is going to get expensive as hell. And I started investing in things that I would maybe power up in the future, like higher IV Beldums or Metagrosses that have high IVs that I haven't powered up yet. And I already have 3 Excadrills. I have this shiny. what am I gonna do? They're not maxed out, those other Excadrills, but I don't know. So the best thing to do is probably go for lower level Pokemon or just high IVs for the future and just kind of pick and choose where you go from there. My Rodom was pretty good. It was almost 100. This is my favorite Rodom right here, the Mo, okay? Because of the grass, you already know. And there's also a way to get a shiny Spiritomb for free. Or if you paid the premium down the October Go Pass, then you're going to be able to get 2 of them. We'll take a look at that here in just a second. But yeah, my Rodom is garbage. No shiny, no nothing, no 100. And I keep seeing all these people, I got a Shundo, I got 100. I'm like over here with a garbage one. Taking a look at my Spiritomb, still do not have a shiny. And guess what? So our Spiritomb task in the wild, because they are apparently, but get this, I did over 200 tasks for the thing. I did 200 and then I did a little extra while I was doing my kilometers. And going up and down that road.
Yeah, kind of lost the point there. What I was trying to get at is I didn't see any Spiritomb tasks. Out of all those things that I did, I didn't see one. Are they even in the wild?
I rode barely any spawns. I was just going, and I didn't even, at some points, I didn't even care about catching. I was just so toned out. I was just having a podcast on. I started to resent this game, to be honest, because of the kilometers. But there you go. The Spiritomb is going to be at 108. That's its number, right? Or, yeah, you know, yeah, there it is. Spiritomb, right there. Okay, so go ahead and get that. But yeah, the grind is pretty annoying. So what I would suggest that you do right now in preparing for the future is to make sure your friends list is going to be good to go when you reach this. Now, I understand I'm pretty far ahead, and for some of you who are just gonna allow it to naturally happen as far as leveling up and all the tasks, you're not gonna be getting here for months, right? So you don't really have to rush to do it, but it's just a little bit of food for thought, because you know, it's not like that big a deal, because it seems like there is no more time gated things. So at this point, it's just a matter of how fast you can get it done. The only things that you can't just speed right through are going to be the kilometers. And that is where we discussed yesterday, the cheaters and stuff. I'm not going to go over that in this video. I'm not going to go on a rant. You want to check it out. You want to see a big rant and me calling not any particular person out, but just the cheating. And then they brag on the internet. Go check that last video out. But there you have it. There's the grind. It is fun. Now I have to send these gifts. I have to go and do 999 great throws, and shouldn't be too difficult. I mean, it's just a time-consuming thing. Am I going to rush through this one here? I'm going to try to get it done at a timely manner. I'm not going to do what I've been doing. I've been grinding from like 3 or 4 or 5 p.m. until all night, until like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 a.m. And it's not destroying my body or nothing. I'm fine, you know, I'm healthy, but it's getting a little crazy and it's interfering with other jobs that I need to do. So it's getting a little bananas. So I'm going to take my time on this one here, but I just wanted to put that out, keep you up to date on what's going on here. I will be getting back into the news. We haven't really gotten too much. We already know exactly what is going on. There was another a Halloween event with that spider that is announced, but that's not for a while, and it's not even that big of a deal, to be honest with you. So it's not too much of a rush to get that content out. But again, I already gave you clear warning before this happened. When we get to new levels, the content is going to slow down a little bit while I'm grinding, but we're going to pick it back up. We're going to get back on schedule. I kind of really barreled through the most, I wouldn't say the most annoying things, but kind of just pushed real fast, real hard through a lot of that nonsense. We're at 74. We can chill for now, and I'm not going to just casually play. We're going to grind, but I'm not going to rush. This whole like trying to get there first thing, again, we already discussed it. I already said I'm not going to rant. It's not that big of a deal to me. And if you're like, okay, well, you're rushing still. Well, yeah, I'm rushing, but I have no expectations to become. Obviously, I'm not going to be first. It's not a thought in my mind because there's already somebody at 80 cheaters and stuff. But I just want to go for it as a content creator and kind of give you tips along the way. Anyways, enough about that. All right. What else we got going on? It's just chill time. Get that candy right now. I got a bunch of candy that you can get. Spawns are very generally easy to catch. Go Plus is getting them. Have fun. All right. Anyways, with that said, if you can give this video a thumbs up, that'd be much appreciated. Thank you for watching, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.